Hatchlings, it's DragonFeather and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I have kind of been guided to share this reading with you guys today. I wanted to share with you guys my new moon reading for the next lunar cycle, and I do these readings for myself every new moon just to help me kind of have some guidance with how the next lunar cycle is going to play out. And after I did this reading for myself, I really felt compelled to share it with you guys, and it was really relevant for me. And honestly, while doing this reading, it was just so spot on that it was giving me chills and making me cry, and just I needed to share it with you guys. So that's what today's video is going to be about. So if you guys are interested in the reading, keep on watching. This reading that I'm doing for you guys today is a little bit different than how I normally do readings for people. This reading I did for myself on the new moon, and this was my new lunar cycle reading. So this is for the waxing moon, this card is for the full moon, and this card is for the waning moon. And I do these readings for myself every new moon for the new lunar cycle to see what it brings, to see kind of what happens and stuff like that. The reading was so relevant to my life, and I feel like it can apply to everybody, and that's why I wanted to film this reading. So even though this isn't me genuinely shuffling cards on camera and just letting it randomly come to you guys, this was actually a reading that I did for myself that I have felt guided to share with you guys. So that's what I wanted to do today. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna grab my book really quick. Okay, so like I said, this reading is going to be for the new lunar cycle, and first let's go ahead and start with the waxing moon. So the waxing moon, the card that we got for that is Morgan Le Fay, and I really love this card actually. So Morgan Le Fay is card 9, and she's all about healing. And for this waxing moon, I really feel like this is the time for us to heal. This is the time for us to stop resisting what may be hurting us, what we may be dealing with, what we may be holding on to that no longer serves us. And I feel like Morgan Le Fay has come to us during the waxing moon because we really need to understand and accept that. And we really need to dig deep within ourselves and understand how we can heal and what is causing us so much pain. Maybe it's something that happened in the past, maybe it's a belief that we have about ourselves, maybe it's just something traumatic that we went through, who knows. But the thing is that now is the time for healing, and the best thing we can do right now is let our emotions flow through us during this time. It's to let our emotions flow and be natural, and if we need to cry, we need to cry. It's part of healing, and it's power. There's power in releasing and healing, and it's good to understand this. This is a good card to connect with water. So during this waxing moon, connect with water. What parts of water represent healing to you, and what parts of water represent your emotions, and how does water really feel for you? The element of water is the element of emotions and the element of healing. And sometimes when we need to heal, especially when Morgan Le Fay comes to us, I feel like when we need to heal, we need to return to water. We need to return to this element of healing, and we need to soak ourselves in water, and physical water, I believe, even if it's just the shower, putting water around us and really accepting it and letting it wash away all the pain that we have so we can truly 100% heal ourselves. Moving on to the full moon card, we have Lady Alfreda, Justice Will Prevail. So this is just a little bit of what the card looks like, and I really love this card. I really resonate with this card. I feel like for me, I am all about justice and I want to make sure that everybody has a fair chance to express themselves and to be themselves and to do all these things without any opposition, without anyone trying to cut them down unrightfully so. Just remember that whatever you send out comes back ×3, and this is something that she really embodies and likes to put out and likes to express, because the Lady Alfreda is all about justice. She wants justice for everyone, and whatever you put out, you will get back ×3. And that in itself is a law of justice. It's a universal law of justice. For this full moon, it's really important for us to sit down and be brutally honest with ourselves. And what I mean by this is it's time to get real and own what we have previously blamed on others. And this is so important, especially in my life, because I have gone through many troublesome times, and I've had many, you know, traumatic experiences. And while I'm not going to get too much into that, oftentimes I blame these experiences on others. And that's a great way to take your power away. And that's a great way to keep yourself stuck in a mindset that you can't do it, that it's everyone else's, like you're playing the victim mentality. Like, we want to kill that right now. Understand that even if people have wronged us in the past, even if people have beaten us down and we've had horrible experiences because certain individuals, we need to realize that no matter what happens, justice will prevail, karma will come back to them, and the universe will take care of that. And in turn, we need to accept our part that we played in those actions. So for this full moon, it's all about being completely honest with ourselves, and all about seeking justice for ourselves, within ourselves, without seeking justice upon others. Because sometimes we have faults too. We make mistakes too, and it's really important to accept that and release that for this full moon. Also, the Lady Alfreda is also tied into water energies, so I feel like this whole lunar cycle is very much getting in touch with the element of water. And for me personally, I've always felt most connected to water, even when I was a little girl, but recently, as my practice has progressed, I have felt a little bit disconnected from water, and therefore a little bit disconnected with myself. And remember, guys, like human beings, like we are mostly made of water, so that element is hugely essential to our being. So remember to connect with not only the water within you, but the water around you, and the water of your mind, the ocean of your emotions, and all of that. It's okay to be afraid, but know that fear is not the answer here. It will take care of itself, and it's time to release these judgments we have about others and ourselves, so we can assess honestly what's going on in our lives, so we can move past it, so we can grow, and so we can truly heal. So our last card for the waning moon is going to be Wu Wang, Wild Pure Heart, and this is what the card looks like. It's card 36, and I really love the colors of this card. It's like super bright, super colorful, and I love the little fairy sitting on top of the dragon's head. I find that very adorable. This particular card is all about accepting the fact that no matter what anyone else says, you are a being of magic. You possess magic, and it's time to accept that. It's time to ignore what other people say about you, even if it's your parents or your friends or those closest to you who don't believe in your magical being. It's time to accept that you are magic, and that you contain magic, and that you embody it. And it's time to understand this and to find power in this instead of being afraid of this. And know that no matter what has happened to you in your past, that there's a part of your heart that is pure and untouched and untainted by anything that you have done, anything anyone has done to you, any shit that's happened in the world. Like, there's a part of our hearts, for everybody, in our heart of hearts, that is pure and innocent and all of that. And I feel like this card is really coming to terms with that after we have accepted in the full moon where we may have blamed others for our mistakes, where we may have taken our own power away by saying it was someone else's fault. Lady Alfreda teaches us that when we accept ourselves, and when we accept what we have done and take responsibility for it, then we can grow. And there's power in that. And Wu Wang, I feel, is here during the waning moon to help us release these false beliefs that may have been programmed in our minds by other people, or from ourselves, or from wherever it may be. Maybe it's from society, but it's time for us to let that go now and understand that we are magical, and that we do possess power. Like, we are innocent, and we are pure, and we are love and light, and that is so powerful. And that's why I love this card so much. And she comes to us saying that we have a pure and wild heart, and it's time to accept that. And by accepting that, we will find power in ourselves. And that's kind of why I feel like Morgan is coming to us for this waxing moon here, because in order for us to truly accept ourselves 110%, like Wu Wang wants us to, we must heal ourselves from what has happened to us in the past. And Lady Alfreda is here to let us know that once we have, you know, assessed what it is that we need to heal, and once we have worked on what we need to heal, she is here to let us know that no matter what has happened, justice will prevail, that we are not alone, and that we can accept responsibility for the parts that we have played in the tragedies of our life. And it's like really emotional for me, honestly, on a personal level, because like I really needed that, you know, and like this is why I wanted to share this reading with you guys, because I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, but like when I did this reading for myself, I was like sobbing like a baby, and I was like, okay, I need to share this with the hatchlings because this is such a good reading, and I feel it's so important for us to accept responsibility for the parts we have played in our tragic stories, because that's the only way for us to truly accept the purity of our heart, to truly accept the magic that we possess, so we may be ourselves. I really hope you guys enjoyed this new reading, this lunar cycle reading. I was wanting to get it up earlier, but I've been pretty busy, haven't been feeling the best, and I still wanted to get it to you guys to where it was the waxing moon. Like, I didn't want to get it to you guys during the full moon because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of the reading. But the deck that I used for today is the DragonFae Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish. This is what the box looks like. There will definitely be a link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing the deck. This is my favorite Oracle deck ever. This is my go-to deck for any sort of reading. I connect with it more than my tarot deck, and I absolutely adore it. So if you guys are interested in it, I definitely highly recommend it, and the readings inside the book like get me every time. I didn't really read out of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to do more like lunar cycle readings every new moon, please leave a like on the video and let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming to spend some of your day with me today, and I hope that this reading may have helped you with how this next lunar cycle is gonna go. And if this reading resonated with you, leave it in the comment section below and tell me why. Or if it didn't resonate with you and it doesn't really connect with you, tell me why not. This way it kind of like helps me get better with my readings, and I would love to hear your feedback. And also, if you guys are interested in a more in-depth reading for this particular reading, I will be posting a more in-depth reading on the Hatchling clan, in Pagan and Witches Amino, and in the Dark Moon Coven Amino as well, if you guys are interested. There you guys go, and all those links will be down below. If you haven't joined the Hatchling clan already, please do so, because we are always making awesome things happen there, and I do more in-depth readings, and I even do weekly clan readings for everybody, so stay tuned for that if you are interested, and all those fancy links and shiz will be in the description box down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, but until next time, I am sending you endless love and positive vibes always, but stay geeky, cheeky, and freaky, little hatchlings. Blessed be, and bye.
And it's funny that you think that I'm different when we're both made of water. It's funny.